Almajiri children receiving training to use computers, federal government. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. These young children have been intensively trained at their early stage using the Hausa language and building their skills in digital technology, computer networking. The federal government says it is providing training for Almajiri on computer training and as other program as part of its plans to attain 95% digital literacy by 2030. I don't mean to sound but I don't think... Is that what the children need? First of all, they need the value of education. They need to know, first of all, that education is good. And not just education. When I mean education, I don't just mean formal education, we know book and paper, education of a mind. They should welcome the fact that I've been taught that when I'm giving birth to, I take bowl to the streets and beg for alms. They should know that I could actually be in school while others, be in school instead of begging for alms. I could actually learn how to do things from school. I should actually learn how to use the computer, how to write in school. I could actually have the desire and the light and passion for education. Have the government make sure those places are covered? Because you don't just take a child out of Almajiri and start teaching the child technology. I think this is actually not clear enough. Let's find out if maybe that is what can happen exactly. Stay with us, the news in detail. The National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA, Director General Kashifu Abdullahi disclosed this noon on Sunday at the graduation ceremony of 50 children, including Tel Almajiri at the Yunjusa Global Tech Hub in Kano. So we have launched many initiatives to train people. In 2021 alone, we have trained close to 200,000 Nigerians in different areas of digital literacy, he said. These young children have been intensively trained at their early stage, using the Hausa language and building their skills in digital technology, computer networking, among others. The NITDA boss added that one of the agency mandates is to implement the policy under the Nigerian Digital Economy Policy for Digital Nigeria, to achieve 95% digital literacy by 2030. The government cannot do it alone. We need to partner with centers like Engaosa to achieve this. We are also looking at how we can assist the children who have participated in this program to start their own businesses, the Director General said. Earlier, the founder of a center, Mustafa Ringem, at the center was out to bridge the productivity gap in young people, especially those who cannot make it to formal schools. I realized that there are a lot of things that I can offer to the community concerning breaking some barriers and bridging some gaps which are limiting the productivity of our youth at the grassroots, explained Mr. Regime. Especially the Almajiri children and the school dropout who cannot continue their studies due to lack of proficiency in the English language, among other things. Language should not be a barrier to achieving one's dream. Exactly. Language should not be a barrier. But at the end of the day, is it going to work? How sure are they that this is going to work? Is it working for them? Sincerely, we would want to know. So we start looking at it from another angle. I felt, for someone to be educated, you don't need even the formal education. If you have the drive to learn something, you will actually learn it, English or no English. The people who don't speak English now. The people who don't speak English, but they actually make their money. Not in Nigeria here. There are people who actually do not speak English, but they still make their money. I think if you just pull a child out of a street, all he knows is begging and you're training in something, fine, you might be able to get some that, it catches the interest. Fine and good. But will they be able to, after opening their businesses, communicate to their customers? I think that is where language comes in. Yes, because I don't feel that these people are looking at only national alone, only locality. I can, at the end of the day, learn a skill, and I don't learn it in other language. I learn it in my language, and I'm good at that skill. And tomorrow, there's an opportunity for me to travel out. And I'm going to be struggling with learning English. So, yes, why language should not be a problem. I think they should do it the right way. And of course, it is working like this is all should look ahead. They should look ahead so that you don't end up training these children, and after training them, they are released back into the street. That means nothing has been done for them. 2. Misplaced priority training Almajiri computer is an improper advice. Send them to school where they will know the value of studying computer. That is where they will discover their talent. By so doing, Western education, the Boko Haram and the Western education and the idea of Western education is the same might have been format in their brain. Education unlocks seals doors. When you're educated, it helps to dispel error and discover truth. I swear, if 90% of our major were educated, they would not find joy in chanting Sai Baba, Lafia, Medonian to their elders and to their leaders. I think there is a point he's making here. This person really, really made a point. Truthfully, education opens a lot of things. And when I say education, I keep saying there's education of the mind. Education, you have this hunger. These people will now know the value of the computer. Now I have the hunger. There are people who they were not given the opportunity to learn, but they desire the hunger, and that hunger drove them to actually, learn some things, even when it seems impossible. That is the passion. That is just it. It is not made available to you. Your school is 1,001 miles away because of that hunger. You are now seeing things differently. These people, they come around during Christmas. They are speaking good English. And, they are doing things. They are saying they know how to do this and this with the computer. No, I want to be like, your mind is beginning to broaden. And you are saying like, no, you can be better. You can be more than you are. Then, gradually, that hunger now drives you. Now tell you, there's no school. The school is at, the school here, it has Katangwa. You said, don't worry. It is the hunger that will make you walk so many distance. It is the hunger. So if you don't put this in these children, after teaching them how to use these computers, and if you don't even teach them language, yes, I understand where you're coming from. You're trying to catch them as they are. But do you know they will actually need to communicate with whoever is going to be their customers? Let's don't pretend like, the whole of the North will be their customers. The customers might come from outside. So they will not be able to communicate. So that is why they have to go through it the right way, and ensures that their efforts are not actually going to waste. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. And until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.